Hello all, and this is me, Sowndharayaa KS. In this video, I am going to we are going to do the project 14. This project, let me show you. So this is the project we will be going to build right now. So are you ready? It is gonna be rather really quick. So let's get started. So let me start. First of all, let us discuss on what we should create. Okay, so this is the project. So we are going to create. So just observe what is there. First of all, let me play it from the first. So you start the game, okay, and you just bash, Okay, so when I come across a alien or the a germ-like thingy, the game should go to game over state. Okay, so right now, we need to understand on different game states we have in our game. Okay, so what are game states? Game states are something where we used to different any game will have like game states. Okay, so what about ping pong game? We have our start. People say different things, people name it different things. Okay, so they aren't always the same. So start, play, end. That's a basic thing. But in this game, we don't have our start, right? But rather we have two game states right now. Do we have two? Yes, we have two game states. What are they? They are play states. Wait 1 minute. Sorry, they are play and end states. So what is the end states? End state is when the game is in that game over state. Okay, in game over. So when this image game over comes, it would be your end state. So when will this image game over will come? When the knife touches the alien, or we can call it as monster. Okay, so when this knife touches this monster, it would be game over state. Great. So until here, I think you got an idea of it. And how will this mouse move? This mouse move by how will this knife move? The knife will move according to your mouse movements. What is X and Y? Mouse dot X, mouse dot Y. Okay. So now play. When will this play state will be there? Play state will be there if you did not touch any of the monsters yet. Right? So I think you got an idea of this game. So you need to make sure that you know that there are only two game states in this thing, because people get confused mainly in this. Even I got confused in this. I thought there are three game states, and I was very confused with what is the start state. So that's why I'm telling again and again, there is only two game states. So let's begin. 1 minute. Okay, so this is the blank project. So this is the blank project I have right here. I have all the sketch files that I needed already preloaded with me. So the sketch.js is blank. Okay. So right now what I'm going to start is that, as I already said, var play. See, always the game state will be in the capital letter. Okay. So var end. Which is end and which is play? Play is nothing but while you're playing. Okay, so while you're playing, that will be in your play state, and when you're ending the game is over, then it will be in your end state. So right now we need some game states, right? So we have our game state play and end. So how do we tell to the computer that it should be in play or neither end? So how will we call this? We will call this by var game state is equal to 1. So why 1 I'm giving? What is this? Why 1? Can't it be 0? Can't it be this end? Why this always is 1? That is because this as soon as you start playing, so let me begin. As soon as you load this game, as soon as you start to play, what game state is it? It is of course okay. Now it is an end state, but first it was in play state. So that's why we always have this play state at the first, and as play state is equal to 1, play state is equal to 1, we have play state against it as equal to 1. I hope you understood this. Okay, so let's get started with our function preload. Okay, so what is function preload? We are loading the image, we are loading it and keeping it ready. The images, we're keeping it ready, right? So for our, we are keeping it ready. 1 minute, sorry. Load image. What I'm loading? sword.png. So where did this sword.png come? Okay, I know there's sword in your thing, but where did you get this sword image? I got this from, you can see a sword. Wait 1 minute. Yes, here it is, sword.png. The same thing you need to write it here. Don't change it. Never ever change this. You can change this, but not this. If you want to change this one, sword.png, you need to change this also. So this one in your sketch files, and whatever you do it in this thing should be the same. Only then the computer will understand what are you talking about, what image are you talking about. Clear? So right now I am going to load all of my image, my monster image. Okay, I'll just load my monster image. Monster image is equal to load animation. Why monster image is load animation? Wait 1 minute. I'll just come to the point. Let me write the thing. Just give me some time. 1 minute. Alien 2.png. Okay, fine. Okay. Always remember to do this in the column because that's like a full stop. So, can you wait 1 minute? I'll just put this thing. Now let's see. Let's observe the monster which is becoming on. Can you see that? It is like oh. So that it is having some animation to it. So for that animation, we gave load animation. Fine. So and then fruit 1, fruit 2, fruit 3, fruit 4, and game over image. So let me add it and come to you. So I have added all the things, and now I am going to add some comments. So what are comments? Comments are things which we can write in our code, and the computer will not read that line. Okay. So I'll just add the comment creating images preload. So I like this thing. You can just give anything for your choice. Anything you can give. Okay. Loading the images. Great. So now we have our images ready, and I have also put them in the var image fruit 1, fruit 2, game over, and such that. Now let's go to the second thing. First of all, okay, everything we created. What about the see? I always say think this coding, think whatever you do as if it is in it is a drama. It is a drama. So when we think like that, we need that stage to perform a drama, right? So where's the canvas? Something is tinkering in your mind, right? So that is nothing but create canvas. So wherever you're finding it difficult, I always recommend to always put the comments. Because comments will might help you in creating the game, helping you to remember things. You write comments that I need to create canvas. This is I'm creating the canvas. Great, right? And then the second thing is that now, okay, fine, I have created the canvas. Great, good. Now I have created my canvas in function draw. Should my canvas should be in function draw? No, it should be in function setup. Why? I already told you in Balloon Buster. I think I have told this slide. In function setup, we are setting up. Maybe, as I said, you need to think everything as if you are doing a drama, right? So this is my little thing, but this is not a reality. But think like this. Think and visualize things. So when you think as if you're doing a drama, you can see that function draw is keep on repeating. So while things are keep on repeating, our stage should not be keep on creating, right? Should it be keep on creating or not? No, one time is more than enough. Am I right? Yes. So that's why we put create canvas in our function setup. Great. Till now we have created good. Now let us go and create this sword. Because see, right now, fine. This sword is being wait. This sword is being created only once. Is it be created always? Is it be created 5 times, 4 times, infinite times? No, only one time you want to create this sword, right? So that's why. Sorry. So that yeah. Sorry, I forgot this. This is the Fruit Ninja second thing. So we'll be
Storybox
creating
audio.
in the part
Storybox
2.
audio.
Okay. So this will be having the audio also. Fine. Good. So right now, as we only create this sword only once, should this knife, this sword, be in function setup or function draw? Pause this video and think. Okay, so I hope you got it correct. It should be a function setup because it is only created only once, and function draw keeps on running, and it is been in function draw. It'll be keep on created. Okay, so I'm gonna comment and write creating the sword, or you can even say creating the knife. No problem. Sword is equal to create sprite. So I'm gonna say sword. I'm gonna create a sprite called sword and position them to this XY with an height position. Great. So let me position it, and then the next thing would be okay. So now my sword has been created. So let me play it. Okay, it's saying it's loading. So let it load. Fine, I'm not getting anything. Yes, so something triggering in your mind. We have said create sprite, but where did we have just created it? Did we draw it? No, we did not draw it yet. So that's why we need to put it as draw sprites and then play it. So now our sprite has come. Okay, if this box is looking like our sword, no, right? This is what is like different thing, but this is different. That is because we have just loaded the image. Did we say the computer that the sword should be the same image as the sword image? No, we did not say that, right? So who will say that? We need to say it. So let's say sword dot add image. What we are telling is that which is what here sword is the create sprite, and we are saying that the sword needs to add image. What image it needs to add? Think. Go over here and think. It is nothing but the sword image, right? Sword image. Great. So now we have created our sword image. Okay, wow, I got a nice knife right here. Great. big achievement. Pat on your back. But wait, my see this knife. Okay, fine. Wait, this knife is this much big, and this is somewhat smaller. Why mine alone is bigger? Something problem in your computer, right? No, there is no problem in my computer. I need to write SWOT.scale. You are scaling the images. 0.7. So one thing you need to remember while you are scaling. So now it is got a decrease, right? So I'm going to scale it to 5, and then let's see. It is more smaller. So maybe I put 2. It is more bigger, right? So this is called scaling the images. So what you notice from here it is, if the decimal value is any value below 10, wait, I'll just take another color. Below 10 is, so not below 10, sorry. 1 minute, where is it? Yes, below 1, this thing, if it is the scale, SWOT.scale is equal to any number below 1, fine, below 1, it would be shrinking. So let me type that, because this is a concept that you need to know about. Scale, when the scale is below 1, it would be shrink, and above 1, it would grow. Very good. Shrink, grow. Below 1, shrink. Above 1, grow. Okay, great. So now we know about scale things. And then next thing that we need to do is that we need to do the score variables and groups. Okay, that thing we will. Okay, score. Okay, let us do that after we did our SWOT complete. So what is remaining with our SWOT? We need to have the first of all, I don't like this white color, so let me give it as light blue. You can give any background color, any. Maybe I give yellow, so it will be yellow. I don't prefer yellow, so let me give light blue itself. Sorry, you can even give it as blue, or if there is something called color Zella, color picker. So that will allow you to pick the colors you want. You can just give any colors you want, like maybe say that RGB factor color. Even that is okay if you want to be precise. If you want that perfect turquoise color, I love this turquoise. You can just search on the internet for turquoise RGB, it will come. And then so we are now going to do that. We are going to move this word. I'm going to leave this line, and I'm going to say move the sword. Which is sword here? The knife, right? The sword with the mouse, right? So how this will do? Sword.y. What is sword.y right here? Let me just zoom in. Yes, now it is more zoomed in, right? So what is sword.y right here? Sword.y is nothing but this sword's y position. World dot mouse y. I think you must have used it in your code.org. Even if you don't use it, no problem. In my all my tutorials, you don't need any coding knowledge, any prior coding knowledge. You're just gonna go to your p5.js, sign in, just give the template will be down below. Just start creating. So I told that sword.y. What is sword.y? Let me zoom in. Okay, great. So what is sword.y right here? Y, what is y? What is x? X is nothing but this value is x. Great. And this one is y. So what is a mouse y and mouse x? This point where the mouse x and mouse y's point will be the same position for our SWOT. So that's why we are declaring right here. Okay. I hope you're clear right now. So let us move on with the next thing. Now our SWOT is done. So the next thing that we want to do is nothing but our fruits, right? Our fruits. So we are going to declare the fruits. We want to make sure we have fruits. So fruits is going to be our next thing. So for that, I am going to create groups. Okay, I'm going to create groups. So for that one, I'm going to go to my function setup. Okay, and then I'm going to type score. Okay, let me say, let me also create the score also variables, score variables and groups. Fine, and then I'm going to say score is equal to 0 because starting this score needs to be 0, right? So I'm going to give score is equal to 0. Fruit group is equal to create group. Okay, and then I'm going to create a group, and then enemy group is equal to create group. Okay, so I have created two groups, right? Fruit group and enemy group. What is fruit group? Fruit group is something but this fruits, this banana we have right here, this banana, and this apple, pear, and these are all are in comes under this fruit groups, and then monster, right? That alien thingy that will be coming under the enemy group. See this one. This is under the enemy group. The next thing is that we need to call. So okay, fine. Let us first of all let us finish our groups. So let us go to our if. So let me say okay, fine. So we need to first of all we need to have fruits and enemies coming, right? So let us create that. So right now I am going to get one function called function fruits. So let me write function fruits, and then inside function group I'll write if word dot frame count divide, okay, percentage sign 80 is equal to 0, and then I'll just type it. And then I'll explain you. So it will be very easy for me to explain, right? So what is happening here is that, can you see this thing? Yes. So I have created this thing, function fruits. If world dot frame count. Okay, so what is this thing? What is this telling? Let me show you. Okay. So then if something is 80, if you do something like this, is equal to, wait 1 minute, I'm just writing. Where is it? Okay, 0. So what I'm telling here is that when this digit what I did is that I wrote world dot frame count percentile sign and then 80 is equal to 0. So what does this mean? Okay, leave that small bracket, leave that sentence, just concentrate on this thing, on this line. So why divided by 80? Sorry, and then this. Okay, yeah. If world dot, okay, so what is this thing is telling about is that when the world dot frame count is divided by 80, Okay, so now let us divide, maybe say 4 divided by 2. So let me go here. Wait, how do I put the division? Sorry, I put it like a L shape. So then I put like this, 4 here, 2 and 1, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, and then 4 and then 0. So what do you call this one as? You call this one as the reminder, right? So this reminder, you call this as the reminder, right? So when this world.frame count is divided by 80 and if this reminder is 0, then we need to do all the if condition, then the if condition should be followed, right? So this is the thing. So let me go here. Yes, done. So this is what I did right here. Fruit dot, so if this is happening, then fruit is equal to create sprite, fruit dot scale, and then okay, leave this thing, leave this line. Let me delete it. R is equal to method round random 1 comma 4. If R is equal to 1, so what is this thing? What is this is equal to and all? What is this and all? I don't understand. Okay, so okay, fine. I'll explain you. I am creating a variable called R and I am putting this value that one, see, randomly the computer will take any value from 1 to 4. So any value, maybe say 2 is being randomly picked. Okay, and this 2 will be stored in this R value. And this R value will have this value called 2, right? Now this R value will have the value called 2 where the computer has picked the random value as 2. Now this fruit, and if the R value is equal to 1, then the fruit or add image will be adding one first image. Then if it is 2, then if it is second image, 3, third image, 4, else fourth image. Because see, every there is only, we are only telling the computer that it needs to choose from value 1 to 4. So we at the line number 52, if it is all false, we know that the number will be obviously 4, right? Because 1 2 3 and all is gone. So 1 2 3, it's done. It's saying it, no, that's not a number. Then 4 will be the number because we have only given 1 to 4. I hope you're clear right now. And then I'm giving that fruit dot y is equal to math dot round random 50 comma 340. So what is this code? This code is nothing but, what is y? What is y? Y is nothing but this thing, right? This is y. Am I right? Am I right? Yes, this is y. So when I say that fruit dot y is equal to math dot round random 50 comma 340, I want the fruits to come in random position. It may come here, it may come here, it may come here, it may come here. It can come anywhere between 50 to 340. I hope you're clear. So this is nothing but creating the random values right here. So let me, so here you can already can see that this is, this is coming in the random position. Observe the fruits alone. Observe the fruits. So it is coming in the random y position, right? So this banana came right here. See, the banana is coming right here, and this apple is coming right below. So this is changing. This is randomly chosen by the computer. Great. So this is the code for that. And what is this? Fruit dot velocity x is equal to -7. Why we are giving the velocity? If we remove this code, this fruit will not move. And fruit dot set lifetime. Why we are giving lifetime is that, see, the fruit will be keep on created and in one time it needs to die, right? So after this canvas, so when we have this canvas, I'll go here 1 minute. So let me write. Okay, so Fine. Let me, yeah. So think like this is the canvas. Think like this is the canvas. So inside this canvas, I have an 1 minute. So inside this canvas, if this fruit, maybe say one apple because it is in red color, this apple is coming and going, and it got disappeared. And after it got disappeared from this thing, from this my canvas, I don't see that apple, right? I don't see that apple. So as I don't see that apple, I want to destroy it. I want to destroy it after certain time, after certain thing, right? So that is the code for this. Fruit of set lifetime is equal to 100. I hope you're clear with this. Next, I am adding the fruit group. I'm telling that this fruit needs to be added in the fruit group. This fruit group should accept fruit as a member. Think like this fruit group as an association, and this fruit group will be adding the fruit asset member. Simple as that. Clear? Okay. So right now, and then yeah, I did even the thing. What? This is nothing but the variables. I'm just giving it right here. Now, okay, fine. My code is not working now. I did everything. Okay, so why it is not working? You should always know that this thing will only work if it is been called, right? So when this will be called? When should this fruit should be called? This fruit should be called in your, okay, wait 1 minute, I'll just write this in play state. In play state, what and all should be called? We should be having our fruit should be there, fruit staying, and we will be creating our enemies also. These enemies, so these enemies and this fruit and even this sword should be there. Okay, so these and all should be there. And what about in end state? Only the game over. Only the game over should be, that image should be there. So let's see. Okay, so let's see. Wait, yes. So this is working great. So okay, see, there is no sword right here. Yeah, score will be there throughout the game. So that's what we are going to take. Say it for the computer. So where should this be? This should be in function draw, because this command should be keep on repeating. It's not only one. So that's why this command should be in your function draw. I'm going to say if your game state. This is the, like, I feel this is more important, is equal to play. If the game state is equal to play, then what we need to do? We need to call the fruits. Call fruits and enemies function. And then I'm going to call them fruits. Okay. And then I'm going to call the enemy. Okay, enemy. Okay, let me create that first. Let me create enemies now. Fine, let me create enemies, right? After this, I'm going to say function enemies. So let me create the enemies and be back. So right now I have wrote the function enemy, a word or frame count. So this is very simple. So this one is 80, this one is 200, because I want this enemy, enemy should be coming less time, right? Compared to fruit should be coming more times than enemies. And then monster is equal to create sprite, 400, 200. Okay, add animation, white, method round, again random, velocity, and then lifetime, and then enemy group dot add monster. Now after this, I'm gonna call enemies right here. enemies. Yes. Okay, so let me call this enemy function. Enemy, always the function needs to be called, only then the function will work. Great. Now enemy, and then what we have already moved this sword with the mouse. Now coming to the point, this sword needs to move only in the play state, right? It should not be moving in the game state. Am I right? Sorry, it should not be moving in the game over state. It should be only moving in the play state. In that end state, it should not be moving. So I don't have this sword at all. So this move sword should be in your wait. So I'm gonna put them in this if condition. Great. Now next thing will be that we need to increase the score, and this draw sprites needs to be down. Yes. And we need to increase the score. We need to increase the score while if the sword touches the fruits. If sword touching, because we have already created this score function. If fruit group dot is touching, 1 minute, sorry, touching sword, then I need the fruit group to destroy themselves. So that's why I'm telling that fruit group to be destroyed themselves, and then I'm saying that score is equal to score plus 2. So you can create anything like the score you can increment to an higher number also. Maybe score is equal to score plus 5 or score plus 1. That is your wish. And so now this if function is done. We have created everything that we need for our if function. Now we need to go to our else. Else, if this is not the case, then what should happen? This needs to go to end state. End state, if sword touching enemy. Just like that, it should not go to end state. It should only go to end state if its sword is touching the enemy, right? So I'm gonna say if enemy group dot is touching sword, enemy group dot is touching sword, then what should happen? Game state should be your end state, and then fruit group should destroy themselves, destroy each, and then the enemy group, because we don't want any fruit should be lying on in our when we get out, right? So that's why each an enemy group and then fruit group dot set velocity, so it should not be moving, right? Each x, each 0, it should not be velocity is equal to 0 means it is not moving, it is still. Okay, I have a spelling error right here. Sorry, that's a slight mistake. Enemy group dot set velocity x each. So the x each. Okay, each as 0. Fine. Now we have done this. Now this we need to change the animation of the sword to game over, right? Because rather than hiding that sword and then giving it, We can also do that also. We can destroy that sword and then give another thing. Rather than that, what I am going to do is that I am going to change the animation of sword to game over and reset its position. Great. So what position it should be? Sword. First of all, let's add the images. Sword dot add image. What image? Game over image. Whatever name you have given, use that. Sword dot x is equal to 200 and sword dot y is equal to 200. So I wanted them in the middle. Great. So now till here I get it. Fine. So let us play and then check what did we do it. Okay. Now we have a problem. Uncode reference error. Enemy is not defined. Sketch number 42. Where is our sketch number 42? Wait. Yes, sketch number 42. Enemy. Okay. So where is our enemy group? Enemy group is right here. Enemy group dot add monster. Okay. So now it is now working. So right here now we need the score function, right? So I'm gonna say display score, and then I'm gonna say text score. Fine. This is gonna be your string concatenation. Okay, big word 300, 30. So this would be my score. Okay. Syntax error. Yes, I have this one missing. Wait. Okay. And this one plus. Yes, you need to put plus here again. Okay. So now we have got our score. Or hey, we got our thing and it is working perfectly. Now, but can you see that we need to set collider? Let's see. So I'm just gonna leave that thing. So if you set collider, see score 8, score 10. I did not play at all, but it just keep on increasing. So that's why we need to set collider. So let me set collider right here. 1 minute. Yes. So I'm gonna set collider and function setup because this collider should not be always be repeating, right? So one time repeating, enough. One time, good. And then I'm gonna say set collider for sword. And then the sword dot set collider. I think you must have done this collider in T-Rex.run again. So if you want many like individual video, dedicated video on this, because I have a dedicated video on the game states and more videos coming up in my channel. And if you want any more videos, like maybe say any videos related to anything you like to, and maybe say collider debugging, even Visual Studio Code, anything, any project, Newton's cradle, that helicopter thing, anything, you just gonna like type it in the comment box that I need this thing, and I will try to do them. I will try to do them as fast as I can. So this is the thing, and I hope you like this thing, and I hope you enjoy playing this game. I even like this game. So you can just make the screen bigger. Okay, you can make this canvas a little smaller because this canvas is bigger, but as everyone needs to do it. I made it bigger, and this is the project 14 in. So this is, I like this thing. I used to, play like this and then do things stay like that. I used to even keep it for 20, comma 20. So that's small. It would be 6, 6, 6. So yeah, you can just play like this with your computer, with your coding and those things, and you can even keep it more huge. So for this one, you're going to share this project to me. Share the project with me. So how do you share a project? 1 minute, I'll just tell you how do you share a project. So in your thing, you're just gonna go here and then click the share button, and then you have these three things, right? So if you have any doubts related to it, if your game is not working, you should put it in the edit, so only then I can see the code, what have you have written and what is the problem in your code. I can help you to debug it. I will surely help you to debug it as soon as I can, because I cannot give you the exact time, because I'm not a full-time YouTuber. So that's why. And if your code is working very well and you want to share it, give it to the present will be a thing without the thing, or you can even go to full screen will give your name and by whom you are and things like that, so that is more good, right? So you can even prefer to full screen or present. And that's it, and this is the end of end of this thing. And have many things on Sudhamurti also, and any other author. If you want, you can just request your if you want any story from any author, Ruskin Bond, Roald Dahl, and anything, Enid Blyton, any popular author, I am ready to give you, tell you these stories. So that's it, and this is me from the KS signing off. And don't forget that I have another video on the amplified.js, how to, have amplified.js for the ones who are really new to amplified.js. And third thing is that I am I'm gonna put the part 2 also, so do watch that. Part 2 will be having this. Wait, I think, yeah. So this is the thing. I'm gonna have this canvas a little bit smaller. So can you see that audio? So I am going to teach you to put you insert audios in your game. Yeah, this audio is not suitable for this, but just adjust with it. So I'm gonna put this audio with you and this code. I'm gonna make it everything bigger, and this is the code. But I'm not gonna show you. And if you want the code link, which I have it right here, if you want the code link, do put them in the comment box below. Because this code link, I can only give it to you one who needs. So put it in the comment box below. As soon as I read it, I'll just paste that link, and then I will delete it. So okay, so that's it, and this is me, Sowndharayaa KS, signing off.